It's Let's Talk LEGO, and today we are going to be reviewing the set Sanctum Santorum Showdown. This is one of my favorite sets, considering it has 1,004 pieces. 1,004 pieces is a pretty big set for it not being an expert set. I like this set for many reasons, including the details and the characters. We're going to first review the characters and then get down to the actual set. And when the 2016 hit movie Doctor Strange released, LEGO created a set called Doctor Strange's Sanctum Santorum. The set was a small set and only had this floor, and we are going to be comparing and contrasting the set from 2016 and 2018. So let's get started. So as I said, we are going to be starting off by reviewing the characters, and these are the 5 characters, and we are going to be going from left to right, reviewing them all. So we're going to be starting with Black Dwarf, and he is one of the bigger characters that LEGO has created with one big piece, and then you attach the 2 arms and any additional things. But in my opinion, LEGO has put a little bit more detail into this character. As you can see on his left shoulder, there's like a little bit of padding. Unfortunately, that restricts his arm movements, so you can't twist his arm all the way around. I also like his head. It is not just flat old hair. It is like a little bit spiky, but it's going back. It's like a slick, spiky haircut. But I don't think he really even has hair in the movie. But he has his 2 hammers as he uses in the movie. This set actually replicas a battle from the movie Avengers Infinity War. And it is the second battle right after, spoiler alert, go forward a couple seconds, right after Heimdall dies and Hulk goes and meets Doctor Strange. Okay, spoilers are over. But it replicas that battle. Now back to Black Dwarf. But if you look at his chest, his legs are non-colorful. It's just the plain old gray. But if you look at his chest, there's lots of colors and designs. If you look at the orange, it looks like stripes, and a lot how he does in the movie. So, in my opinion, this character was well made. There was a lot of thought that was put into this character. And this character, I believe this is the only set he is in as of right now. Hopefully they create more sets with him, but another spoiler, but after Avengers Endgame, they probably won't. So let's move on. So now we're going to review the second villain in this set, and that is Ebony Maw. Ebony Maw is like, he's kind of an evil version of Doctor Strange, just he doesn't have a cape, but he has a lot of the same unique powers. You can also see, if you look at his legs, he has a little bit of design. He's mainly a white and gray person, but if you look at his head, his eyebrows are well made, just as they were in the movie. He looks kind of ugly in the movies, and I think how they intended it. And they've made a great replica here at LEGO. Sorry, that came out wrong. I do not work for LEGO. But anyway, as you can see, he is holding a yellow thing. And if you are just getting back into LEGO, then you know that these were not here even just a couple of years ago. But you can press on them and they will launch out like a gun. His chest or torso area is well designed. It has lines and it has a yellow like stripe looking thing going right down. And his black arms are there just as they were in the movie. And overall, this is a pretty good, well-made character. And I think they did a great job replicating him just from the films. So, yeah, now let's move on to the next character, which is Doctor Strange. I think Doctor Strange's character, Lego character, is unique because I think it's cool how they found a way to make his cape go both down towards his legs and up towards his hair. Speaking of his hair, I'd like to point out the white on the sides, just as there was in the movies. This is another character where they did an absolutely great job replicating as the wavy hair going back. And the mustache / beard is basically the same. And if you look, there's even a little bit of white. But he has the same face that he does in a lot of the Doctor Strange films and Avengers Infinity War / Endgame. If you look at his legs, then you can see there's some designs. I don't exactly know what that is, but it is pretty cool. This character, his torso and legs are a little bit darker. His red cape lightens them up a little bit, or else he'd be a little more of a dark-looking character. But as you can see, he's carrying a red force field thing that he was probably able to make somehow and block and protect himself or use it as a weapon. But if you look at his torso, then you can see his necklace where he keeps the time stone. However, it is strange because in this set, the time stone is not kept there and it is kept in this little treasure chest inside Doctor Strange's big Sanctum Santorum. But we'll get into that later. He's one of the 2 characters in this set who has more than just one face. The first 2 didn't have more than one face because they didn't have hair, and that's why a lot of Lego minifigures don't have a second face, or they have a hat and it doesn't cover it up. But anyway, Doctor Strange comes with the second face, and it is his angry face, and he must be mad at Ebony Maw doing something to him. Alright, but right now we're going to get into a new character. Yep, it's SpiderMan. This is the first set where he has his iron spider suit. And you see he has his instant kill claw-looking things coming out of the back. I wish Lego could find a way to not make them wear that, black thing. Like, what you put the torso on, then the black thing, then the head. But I'm not sure if they can do anything about that. Spider-Man has no extra face. But this set does not come with a Peter Parker. It just comes with the Iron Spider suit. You see he has a web holding, and you can tap that or press on it, and then it'll launch out and web up either Ebony Maw or Black Dwarf. And then his head is no different than it is in any of the other sets. He only looks different because he has his Iron Spider suit, and the torso and the legs are different. The legs are different because it has a little bit of a design, and then it has some stripes, and I think it's a little bit lighter blue than the arms and the torso. Those have a little touch of yellow surrounding the spider, and dark blue, which is the spider. And then I like how this spider reaches out all the way to the end of the torso and to the arms, just as it does in the movie. So I think this is another great replica that Lego has done. But now it is time to get into Iron Man. Fan favorite Iron Man, played by Robert Downey Jr., is wearing his Mark 85 armor, also known as his nanotech armor. He has a lot more stronger and better things, along with shields, blasters, etc. You can see he's holding 2 of his blasters, and he's blasting Black Dwarf away. But let's get into the difference between the old Iron Man and the newer Iron Man. The old Iron Man had, the little chest blaster, it changed. But the new nanotech, it has a new exotic-looking shape. But if you look a little under that, it also has some weird symbols. It could be like wires-looking things or not. But the legs, we don't exactly know what those are, but he does have shoe-looking things. And the legs also have many designs. I know you can't really see that with the blaster in the way, my bad. But let's get into the faces. He has 2 faces, well, 3 if you count the Iron Man. But his 2 faces are one angry face with Jarvis. He still has his mustache, and LEGO did a great job replicating that. And his just normal Tony Stark face. Same exact thing with the mustache and everything, but it is just normal. And he is not angry about anything. But that is it for the characters. Now we are going to get into the actual set. We're going to first start with the exterior and then go into the interior. A nice part about this set is that it can go in more than one shape. It can be an L shape like this, or it can be straight like this. All you need to do is twist right here, and then it should turn very easily, unless you did something wrong with the building. Alright, let's get into all the little tricks and features of this awesome set. If you direct your attention to where the camera has gone, then you realize there's a bunch of things on the side of the street. If you look at it, you can see there are packages, webs, and even more things. But if you direct your attention to the mailbox, did you know that you could actually open this mailbox and 3 little envelopes will be there? But now let's look at the garbage can. If you look at it, then you know it's just a garbage can. But did you know that if you open this specific garbage can, there are dog bones and even more things? It is one of the hidden little features of this set, and that only the owners would know. For example, did you know that you could twist this little thing and then a window would launch open, revealing the time stone, putting it in great danger? Another feature is that if you press this little thing, then another little thing launches out and then hits the person who is standing on the black thing, launching them off. There are a lot of breaking windows in this set, and another example right here. If you press on the red thing, then the Pepe's Pizza window breaks open and launches out. Another action feature is that if you yank this little red piece out, then Ebony Maw, or whoever is right there, will go flying out. In my opinion, the best feature of this set is this part. There's a little spider web, and if you yank down on it, then a window will go flying open. Remember how I said there was a lot of windows breaking in this set? But I like this one more because it is on a high floor and it has to fall all the way to the ground. So those are all the little fun parts, but now we're just going to go into the little details. Did you know that if you look at the windows, you can see there are 3 windows per big window, but there is one big window at the bottom. You can open that if you'd like, but possibly one of the best things of this set is if you look to the left, and at the very top, you can see Doctor Strange's mansion's circle as seen in the movies. And that is quite a cool part of this set. And if you look at the door, it's kind of hard to see because of the angle, I'm sorry. But you can see that there are little parts of designs. But look at all of that surrounding the door. If you look around, there is no more of that specific piece. But you can see a lot of some little pieces right around here. And you can, I don't exactly know what the intent for that was for. But you can stick, if you like to display yours, then you can stick your minifigures on it and pretend like Doctor Strange and Ebony Maw are fighting. But if you look right above the sign of open on Pepe's Pizza's door, then you can see Bleecker Street that Doctor Strange lives on. I wish they could have made the address right next to the door. They could have made a sticker for that. That would have been really cool. But if you look at the very top, then you can see on the roof there is a little water, and it would have been cool if they could like put some like blue things on it and like somehow like make it like break pretty easily. Therefore, when it broke, like a bunch of water spilled, and that would be cool. But you can see they made a little balcony for Doctor Strange. Second floor, middle floor, on Doctor Strange's left side. But if you look on the right side by Pepe's Pizza, they made little bricks. Hey, if you're just about to build this, it's a little tricky because make sure all the bricks are the right direction, or else it looks weird and not that great. But if you do it right, then it looks like actual bricks. If you can see the ladder, I don't exactly know what that's for, but like maybe like someone could climb up. You can move the ladder all around. Well, really the only two pieces. If you look on the far right of the ladder, then you can see two pieces overlapping. You can angle the one farther away from us down and the one closer to us up. But if you want no one to be able to get up, then you can just keep it like that. Or, well, you can really do whatever you want with any of this. We're going to take the grand tour of both Pepe's place and Doctor Strange's place. So as you can see on the first floor of Pepe's place, you can see that's where the cash register is, the menus, and stuff like that. You can see Tony Stark eating a pizza after his great success as a genius billionaire playboy philanthropist. But yeah, there's not really that much except for the cash register and the menus on the right wall. But now we are going to go up, and this is in fact supposed to be Peter's house. You can see his computer and stuff. This isn't his room, but you can see his computer, his mail. On the very, very right, there are two packages sitting on top of each other. But there are two big windows, and you can open those, like I was saying. But there's a SpiderMan little picture, but the screen just passed it, so sorry about that. But there's also a little lamp, if you can see it, probably for him to do his studying and all his extracurriculars and schoolwork. But now we're going to get into his actual room. The first thing you might notice is him, but the second thing you might notice is his bed. I think LEGO did a really great job creating the bed. It was about, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, but maybe 6 if you look under. But there's a little pizza slice by his bed, and it must be really nice having Pepe's Pizza right under him. You can see he's on the phone. He may be talking to MJ or Aunt May or Ned or anyone like that. But yeah, that's the grand tour of Pepe's Pizza. Alright, now we're going to take the grand tour of Doctor Strange's house. And here's the front door. I know it doesn't have the designs, only the outside does. But you can see a sword on the right of the walls and a little bit of a green chair. The camera's mostly past that. My bad. But there's a little lamp, some wizardry lamp. But now as we move up, you see some legs. It turns out those are Doctor Strange's legs. And he is looking in a treasure chest. And he has found the time stone. Remember earlier I was talking about how the time stone was in a treasure chest? This is what I was talking about. You can see two like magicians little things on the ground right behind him, and a sticker or some kind of cabinet with wizardry stuff. But windows behind him, those do not open, only this one kind. But if you keep looking in the treasure chest, you can see like knives or swords or other things like that. But as we go up to the next level, you can start to see something. It looks like envelopes, but you can also see a desk-looking thing. But Actually, we are going to start comparing to the 2016 set. So I'm going to do a split screen like this. So as we are still getting up to the same floor, you can start to see some similarities and differences. There are no envelopes on the floor, and the room seems to be a different color. The 2016 set is more of like a tannish color, and this 2018 set is more of a brown color. And you see no red octopus thing coming out of the right-hand wall in the 2018 set. But now that we're getting higher, you can see that the little circle dome thing, it is made differently. Personally, I think the 2018 make is better, and it makes it look more realistic. There are still like the candles, but yeah, there's still a bookshelf. Well, it's kind of close. In the 2018 set, there's a bookshelf on the right, yet in the 2016 set is in the back right corner. Overall, I feel this set is very good. It's very complete. It's very thought out. There are a couple wishes I had that LEGO would do. I wish they added Bruce Banner and Wong in the set. That would have made it even better. They have made other sets with 7 people. It's very rare, but check out my review of Avengers Compound Battle. It was actually my first LEGO review ever. But I feel this set is very good, and I feel it's very thought out. If you like building the sets, playing with the sets, displaying the sets, if you're one of those people who likes doing reviews like me, or likes doing or likes investing in Legos, then this set is very good for all of those different things. So I find the set is very good, and I find that LEGO had it very thought out, and I don't think they'll ever come out with this set again, because they're not going to come out with another Avengers Infinity War, because it's already out. One last thing. Go to the store and buy this. If you don't want to leave the comfort of your own home, you can buy it for $173.99 on Amazon if you have Prime. I'm not sure what the price is if you don't. If you are not already and you would like to see more videos like this, make sure to press the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.